So what is an array and why do we want to use it? Array. So what is an array? Array is a collection of similar elements. Array is a collection of array is a collection of similar elements. Array is a collection of similar elements where memory is allocated sequentially. Memory for the elements is allocated sequentially. Array is a collection of similar elements where memory for the elements is allocated sequentially. Elements in the array are referred using index. Elements in the array are referred using index. Index value starts with 0. Array is a collection of similar elements. Memory for the elements is allocated sequentially. Elements in the array are referred using index. Index value start with 0. Now I am trying to give you syntax. Syntax I am giving int. What is the syntax? Data type, array name, array name equal to new data type. Now what I am giving it? Data type, array name equal to new data type size. The data type can be a primitive. The data type can be a reference. Primitive or user defined. The data type can be a primitive or user defined. Look at the format. Integer, string, decimal, salaries. Now, did you assign any memory for it? You have not assigned any memory. If you don't assign any memory, what is the value? Null. What is the value? Null. Then it is not empty, it is null. It is not empty. Empty means what? Memory is there but no values. It is empty. Null means what? You didn't allocate the memory itself. Now all these three are what? Null. All these three are what? Null. It is not empty, it is null. All of them are not empty, they are what? Null. So what I am doing? If you want to allocate the memory, I will take teacher age is equal to string name is equal to. This is how we create it. Array of elements. Once you create elements, how do you assign the value? We can assign the value in two ways. We can assign the values in two ways. What are the two ways in which we can assign? First one, integer age is equal to new integer 10, 20, 30. What I am doing? Static allocation. What is it called? Static allocation. At the time of creating the array itself, if you are assigning the values, it is called as what? Static allocation. We are assigning the values at the time of creating an array. String name is equal to new string it is static allocation. Assigning the values at the time of creating the array, it is called as what? Static allocation. Assigning the values at the time of creating an array is called static allocation. So what we call this as static allocation. What is the meaning of static allocation? Assigning the values at the time of creating an array. Assigning the values at the time of creating an array is called static allocation. Now, dynamic allocation. Assigning the values at the runtime of the program. Dynamic allocation. What is the meaning of dynamic allocation? Assigning the values at the time of the runtime of the program. Assigning the values at the runtime of the program. How do you assign the value at the runtime of the program? Look at this. Integer age is equal to. When you say integer age is equal to new integer, internally what happened? Memory is allocated for. Memory is allocated for. Memory is allocated for 4 units. Static allocation. Memory is allocated for 4 units. This is a static allocation. How the elements in the array are referred? How the elements are referred? Now, at the time of creating the array, we have not assigned the values. If you don't assign any values, what happened? Null is fixed. What is the value that is fixed here? Null. So when you say dynamic allocation, first we created an array with a given size. Then the memory is allocated for the elements. Now we are going to set the values using index. Ages of 0 equal to 90. Ages of 2 equal to 30. Ages of 2 equal to. We are setting the values based on what? Index. How the elements are stored. We are going to assign the values based on index. We are going to assign the values based on index. When I give this, ages of 0, 90. Ages of 0, 90. Ages of 2, 30. Ages of 2, 40. Age of 3 is what? How the elements are assigned based on index. Ages of 3 equal to 30. Ages of 2 equal to 40. So how the elements are referred dynamically? Based on index. How the elements are referred dynamically? Based on index. Based on index they are referred. So we are creating an array, assigning the values dynamically based on index. Assign the values based on index. Let us see one more example. Create an array to store employee names. Create an array to store employee names. Employee names. I told 5. When it is size 5, number is selected. This is how we are taking. Memory is allocated. All the values are going to be null initially. How we are going to assign the values? Using index. Names of 0 equal to Shah. Names of 1 equal to Ravi. Names of 2 equal to Kiran. This is how we are saying. This is how we assign. So values are assigned using what? Index. Values are assigned using what? Index. We are going to assign the value based on index. Values are assigned using index. So 0 we have Sham. Then we have Sham, Ravi, Prasad. Fourth position we have null. This is how we have created. So array we have created. Whenever you create an array, first the memory is allocated. Based on the size the memory is allocated, then we are going to store the value. If you don't use that location, it's still left with the null. I have only 4 elements, but the fifth space is left as blank. I cannot reduce it. I cannot remove the space because the size of an array is fixed. Once we give the size, it is fixed. We cannot increase or decrease. We cannot increase or decrease. This is how we have created an array, and the elements in the array are stored. I hope you are clear. Now, how to display the elements in the array? Let's do this format. How to display the elements in the array? We are going for it. Let me take an example. Now I am creating integer age is equal to this is how we call it. Ages of 0, ages of 1, ages of 2, ages of 3. So we will take string, then look at the format. Integer I equal to 0, I less than ages dot size. When I say ages dot size, how many elements are there in ages? How many elements are there in ages? There are 4 elements. So when I say size, number of elements in the array, there are 4. So I equal to 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. So what I am doing? Trying to print system dot debug. System dot debug. How do you print the value? Ages of I. When I say ages of I, what is the first value? First term I equal to, when I equal to 0, it's going to print. When I say I equal to 0, it's going to print ages of, what is the ages of 0? Second time it goes I equal to 1, which means ages of 1. When it's ages of 1, it gets 20. Third one takes ages of 2, ages of 3, ages of 2, ages of 3. Like this we are going to get. I hope I am clear with this format. People are clear? So what is the value that we are going to get? 10, 20, 30, 40. Like this the values are printed. Execute. When you print on the execute, then go back here. I will debug. Check out the values what we are getting. 10, 20, 30, 40. So how the elements in the array are referred? By using a for loop. Why you are taking a for loop? Because it's a group of elements. It's not a single element, it's a group of elements. When you have a group of elements, you have to refer to them by using what? For loop. Based on index I am going to refer. So I equal to 0. I told array index value will start with 0. When I say ages of 0, referring to the 0 element. Element at the 0 position. Ages of 1, referring to the element at 1 position in the ages. Are you clear about this? People have followed? People have followed? Right. Next one. I want to take one more example. I want to create an array of, next one. I want to take array of elements and I want to print the sum of elements. So what I am taking? Create an array to store salaries, salary values, and print the grand sum. Create an array to store salaries, salary value, and print the grand sum. So initially, what is the grand sum? What is the grand sum? Initially, we are considering sum equal to. Initially, what is the sum value? 0. Now, what I want to take? I want to take array of salaries. Decimal. Salaries equal to new decimal. Yep. 1000. This is the group of salaries. Now, how do you sum up? You want to take one by one value. Grand summary means what? Salary at the 0 position plus salary at the first position plus second position plus third position plus fourth position. We are trying to sum up the value. How do you sum up the value? For integer I equal to 0. Why you are taking I equal to 0? In the array, index value will start with a 0. So salaries of 0, salaries of 1, salaries of 2, like that we have to take. I is less than salaries dot I plus plus. Then now we are going to make sum equal to sum plus salaries salaries of salaries of I. Sum equal to sum plus salaries of I. Sum equal to sum plus salaries of I. This is going to take it. So how the value is going to be? I equal to 0. If I equal to 0, sum equal to, what is the value of sum? 0. 0 plus salaries of. Now it has become 1000. Now when it goes to the next loop, I equal to 1. I equal to 1 means sum equal to sum. What is the sum value? 1000. 1000 plus salaries. Like this is going to keep adding up. I hope you are clear. I am taking an array of elements, finding out the sum of the elements. Taking out the array of elements, taking the array of elements, finding out the sum of elements. People have followed this. I created an array referring to one by one element, added all the values to a sum. People have followed this requirement. So let me run it. Go back, see the grand total. So why you are not getting the sum? I have not printed the value. Go back, system dot equal. Go back and see. Got 10,000. The value is 10,000. Why it is coming as 10,000? 1000 plus 2, 3 plus 3 plus 6. Okay. Now we have taken this. People have followed this. People have followed. Now I want to find out minimum value. I want to take a list of ages, create an array to store age values, create an array to store ages, and find the minimum age from the. I'm going to create an array of ages. From the array of ages, what I want to find out? Minimum age. So how do you create ages? Integer. Age is equal to integer. I'm creating a static values. 10, 30, 20. This is how I take it. Now I want to find out the ages. When you want to find out the ages, I'm considering so how the values are stored. How the values are stored. My internally the values are going to be stored. This is how the values are stored. The values are internally stored in this format. When the values are stored internally in this format, so how you are referring? First, we are taking integer minimum value equal to ages of 0. We are taking the first value as minimum value. The first value we are taking as minimum value. We are assuming that the first value is minimum. Then what I am doing? I will compare the first value with the second value. If second value is smaller than first value, then say minimum equal to second value. Then I am going to compare third value with the minimum value. If third value is less than minimum, then make minimum equal to third value. So I am assuming first value is the smallest value. Then what I am doing? I am going to compare from the second element. If you want to compare from the second element, I equal to 1, I is less than ages dot size, I plus plus. Then in that case, what I am doing? Compare. What is the comparison? If ages of I less than, then minimum equal to ages of I. So what is the meaning of this? Let us see. What is the value of I? First time when I am running, I equal to 1, which means age is of 1, which is nothing but 30. So what is the condition? If 10 is if 30 is less than 10, what is the condition? Condition is false. If the condition is false, will it run? When this logic in the if will run? Logic in the if will run only when the condition is true. Then okay, not completed. Then go to the second one. What is the value of I? I equal to, when I equal to, what is it? Ages of, I have to make ages of, when I say ages of 2, what is the value of ages of 2? 5. What is the condition? If 5 less than 10. 5 less than 10. Condition is 2. When the condition is 2, what I want to do? When the condition is 2, I told minimum equal to ages of. So what is the value of minimum now? What is the value of minimum? The value of minimum equal to 5. The value of minimum equal to 5. Min equal to 5. Then next one. Loop is going. What is the value of I? I equal to 3. When I equal to 3, what is the value? Ages of 3. What is ages of 3? T. When 15, if 5, okay, if 15 is less than 5, we are going to implement logic. But is 15 is less than 5? No. So now I equal to 4. Is the 4 is less than 4? Right? No. So what happened? The condition will break. When the condition breaks and print the value, what is the value of min? System dot debug. So what is the minimum value we are getting? Are you getting my point here? So I am comparing the value with the next value. If next value is less than, if minimum value is less than, if the next value is less than minimum value, change the minimum value. Now I am assuming first value is the minimum value, compare it with the second element. If second is less than minimum, change the minimum value. If third is less than minimum, change the minimum value. If fourth is less than the minimum, change the minimum value. I hope you are clear. People have followed this.